By now you know that Mike Finnegan and I, formerly of the Roadkill TV show, got together to do a road trip in the Rotsun for YouTube. It's really good. You should go check it out on Finnegan's Garage and the David Freiburger channel if you haven't already. And this video is going to take you behind the scenes of the road trip and the shoot and everything that went on that didn't make the episode. Let me give you just a quick setup. Finnegan and I are going to be driving the Rotson from San Diego, California, all the way to Birmingham, Alabama. We're gonna start at a buddy's shop and do some work on the thing, and then it's road trip time. And at the end, we're gonna meet up with a whole bunch of fans at a speed shop that has been out of business for years, but that started in the late 40s to early 50s. And so this is gonna be all about the road trip and all about what the camera guys have to do along the way, the fun that we have that doesn't end up in the episode, and some stuff that we saw on the road that I shot with my camera and that the guys didn't get professionally. So it's just gonna be a lot of behind the scenes stuff. Let's get it started at Andy Rawls Machine Shop in Santee, California. Good morning. We're at Andy Rawls Machine Shop and Water Jet, amazing place down here in Santee, California, and the Rotson is right there. I've actually seen the car pretty recently because I had to work on it before Finnegan bought it because it overheated really badly, and I sorted out, or Mason actually sorted out, that the electric water pump didn't work at all. So I've touched the thing recently, Finnegan hasn't, and right now we're working on changing the turbo, and I'm gonna rebuild the carburetor again, even though it's only been 4 or 5 months since I did it before. But the California gas is so bad that it's locked up again. Later on in the episode, I'm gonna show you the crew van because it is packed like really, really well. For this episode, we hired guys who were on our Roadkill crew. We got Chris Read and Ryan Crosley. So look at this, it looks like a real TV show. Say hi, Rye.
Hi, Rye.
That's Ryan. That's Chris over there. He is CR Films, so he can do your YouTube stuff. That's Andy there on the left. He owns this place that we are ruining right now.
Stop trying to give Chris more work. I already have a hard enough time with him saying yes to the stuff I wanted to do.
Oh, that's true. We're trying not to have you get work, Chris.
It's fine. I just won't pay the bills. My new son won't have food to eat.
Oh, you had to play the kid card, huh?
This is Finnegan being an influencer. Let's see it. He's refusing. There we go. Show more leg.
I hurt my spleen. Lower it or cut it off and point in another direction.
By the way, we're doing this work here at RPM, which is Rawls Precision Machine. It's Andy Rawls, a friend of Finnegan's, now friend of mine. And we were down here for a roadkill, and we were with Blasphemy. And also, this is the shop that built those metal paddle tires that were on Stubby Bob for Stubby Bob's last episode of Roadkill. Also, you might recognize this truck right here that was Finnegan's. It was the Pro 2 race truck that he and I road tripped, the one where I burned my legs so bad. And he ended up with it. Andy ended up with it, and he's made a lot of different mods to it. So that's kind of where we are and what's going on with Andy in there. Finnegan's in there welding something on the Rotson right now, which just brings up a deal that sort of went on for years and years at Roadkill, where I never welded anything, and therefore I never got that good at it. Finnegan really dove deep on becoming a fabricator, and he's become really good at making stuff. He already kind of was when we started the show, and I guess it's just skills I never learned. I've ended up being more an engine guy and general mechanicking guy, and it's a skill that I wish that I had. But usually those jobs fall to Mike.
Big ass Gibson muffler, so it's quiet.
Dude, you want to go for a ride?
Yeah.
Dave, you want to go for a ride?
Sure.
Oh, it is turbo.
Yeah.
This is not the Rotson. Oh, so this truck belongs to Tom Rawls, Andy Rawls' brother. And Tom's had some pretty sick projects over the years. This is probably one of my favorites. It's a 62 Ford short bed.
63, actually.
63? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. with Ecotech.
Yep, EcoBoost V6.
Twin turbo V6, and it spins the tires. Oh, look, a dog. Yeah, look at it. Dude, I was barely on it, and it just hazed the tires.
We took a quick break right here to drive Andy's brother's 63 Ford truck that has an EcoBoost V6 swapped into it. It's actually pretty good.
I'm gonna try not to Mustang it, because it does spin the tires. Dude, it runs great. This thing's awesome. Dude, this thing's
Pretty
rowdy.
cool.
I'm definitely crashing it. Holy cow.
The curbs are produced.
You even like breathe on it and it's like, all right, Alabama, let's go.
And that's it for Andy's shop. We are out of here. We had a pretty good day. We got the thing running. You'll see all of that in the regular video. Tonight, we ended up going to Zach's house, friend of Finnegan and Andy's, and he's a boat race guy. And the reason we're here is that we're gonna leave the Rotson inside tonight and also the production van. And the important thing about that is it means that once we get to the hotel or the casino, the guys don't have to unload all of the equipment out of the rental van. Usually we take everything out of it just so nothing gets stolen. And so all of that junk can stay inside. And that means that Chris and Ryan can have fun with us tonight. And that's important. Now it's morning, you didn't miss anything. We had pork chops at the casino last night. We're back at Zach's and trying to decide what we're gonna do to fix the Rotson. How's that burrito?
It's more like a croissant, which I'm not normally a croissant guy at all, but not bad. This will fix the car.
Breakfast. This is the part where we're broken down at the side of the road after blowing off the discharge pipe. Whoa. I just wanted to show you how these guys are dressed in their little day-glow yellow vests. It's official for safety. Check the power stance right there on Crosley. Chris, you look good.
Thanks.
Okay, after lunch break, these guys have to re-GoPro the whole car. Every time we stop, they pull off all the GoPros and all the audio equipment so it doesn't get ripped off. Then they have to put it all back. Sometimes when we're on the road, we'll get a guy come up and shoot video of us. Sometimes they know us, other times they just see the freak show, but that was those guys in the red car.
Freak show.
Freak show?
Freak show.
Sometimes the camera van guys will pace us on a frontage road like this so they can shoot across all those weeds and get us cruising on the highway.
And sometimes they total their van in the process.
Did that happen?
Oh, a couple of those vans have been airborne when they didn't slow down for a ditch and the ditch was full of water. On one shoot, the entire bottom of the van, which is all plastic, got ripped out of the bottom of the van. I won't name names, but maybe he edits my show and your show.
Hear me yet?
Nope.
Go down.
Yeah, they're there, they're there. Speed up. Ah, I lost it.
Speed up soon.
Keep going. There they are. Hold that, hold that.
The other guys don't love vintage signs as much as I do, but at this place, we had to stop and talk about it. I shot another scene over at a different sign, but this one's cool too.
It's a celebration. I earned this today. 400 miles.
That's the end of our first big driving day, and we're gonna wrap it up here at In-N-Out and go get a super cheapy hotel, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Breaks my leg.
Well, good morning. I'm eating a dried banana. We woke up in Tucson. We stayed at the Kennedy Hotel. Highly recommended. It was pretty good. We're here at a Napa picking up some parts, and lots of viewers here stopping to say hi. I don't know if you're gonna see it in the official episode or not, but we did stop at The Thing, the famous roadside attraction. I'm not gonna tell you what it is, because then it would be ruined for you. We did go shopping. I tried to get some Southwest camo, didn't do it, and we're on the road. We're out of here. Well, here we are. We made it all the way to Las Cruces. We're about to have a meet and greet with fans. But the big moment right now is Finnegan just hit 1 million subscribers on YouTube.
This is so crazy, dude.
How long has it been?
2016, so 9 years on YouTube. 16 years after you hired me.
Yeah,
Literally wouldn't be sitting here if you hadn't hired me. Wouldn't be sitting here if Brule hadn't told you to hire me.
that's true.
Wouldn't be sitting here had some knucklehead taken Roadkill off YouTube in 2016.
There's that.
Prompting me to launch my own channel. And how weird is it that the day it hits 1 million, we're road tripping the Rotson cross country?
That's right, and we're about to meet fans. It's gonna be cool.
Dude, it's gonna be a good day. I'm drinking, you're gonna have to drive the rest of the way.
I figured that was gonna happen.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, that's a big accomplishment. And I'm only 603,000 behind him, so help out with that.
Yeah, dial this guy in, because I know a lot of you aren't. For whatever reason, you're subbed to me, but not to him. And vice versa, actually.
Well, because 9 years, 9 months.
Yeah.
That's
dude.
probably,
You're
that's
crushing
why.
it. You're crushing it.
Yeah, I'm doing pretty well. Anyway, that's what's big right now. I guess you'll see the rest of this on the main videos.
Together with Brule on Smash, but like, Andy's been on Roadkill multiple times.
What if we flew him in and he was just randomly thumbing it on the side of Interstate 10 in Mississippi? And we just pick him up, bro.
I'm not going to spoil too much here, but this evening, after we had that great gathering with all of our viewers down there at the Dick's Cafe, we came up here to an Airbnb where we're all staying, and we got Brule to come over, and you can see there's like lighting and equipment here, and there's chairs there, and there's the Rotson there, and we ended up doing a video for Finnegan's channel, helping him decide what the next vehicle is going to be that he trades for the 40 Chevy that he got from Vice Grip Derek. Ryan, what's happening here?
I am
taking out some media, which is these little cards right here. And then I'm swapping out batteries and putting everything on charge, which is what we have right here. Where's my beer?
These guys have a lot to do after we wrap every day. Look at this thing. What is even happening
That was
there?
a brainchild of our director, Christopher Avery. It looks like a mess, but it's actually amazing. This is all GoPros. This is all locket boxes, which is time code. Comms, some lights. This is all AA's for microphones and a bunch of other batteries here. It's pretty amazing.
Yo, we're in Roswell, New Mexico right now. Rotson is running killer, and so well that we actually don't need this CRC engine degreaser, so I'm gonna hide it right there. Hopefully it doesn't fall on somebody's face before somebody comes and grabs it from Caliche's frozen custard stand in Roswell, New Mexico. If you do find it, tag us. We'd love to know about it. And we're off to Birmingham, which is only another 1,000 miles. We can make it.
The turbo fixed everything. We got this.
Yeah, pro tip, if your car's overheating, just put a bigger turbo on it.
It's Thursday night. We've been on the road for 3 days now. We drove a little bit on Monday after some wrenching, but then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Today we were basically going through areas that I had just been on for the episode that you've seen on my channel where I was driving around mostly New Mexico, but also Arizona in my 99 Dodge Ram, my big white 4x4 truck. And so it was kind of all the same scenery. And also there wasn't a lot of behind the scenes stuff to shoot for this video because everything that really happened is going to end up being in the final cuts that you will see on both my channel and on Finnegan's channel. So there wasn't a lot to really show until now. It's actually kind of an interesting night because we've shown up here in Midland, Texas, which, as you may know, is major oil field territory. And we're staying in roughneck housing. We're in individual little cabins that are really designed for guys who are gonna, I don't know, spend weeks or months here working the oil fields. But they had some available, and so we're using them for the night, and it's sort of a different experience. Tomorrow morning, I'll go outside and show you kind of what these cabins are about, but you can see what's happening in here tonight. And also, you may be able to tell that I'm sick. I'm pretty sick. I can't shake a cough, which I'm gonna do now because I mentioned it. And I've been sick for like 2 months because of life on the road and burning myself into the ground and not sleeping and all that other kind of stuff. But not complaining because we're having a great time out here, and I look forward to seeing what adventures will come our way tomorrow when I will also show you kind of what this camp looks like. All right, that's it. Good night. And I lived until morning. Let's have a look out here. Not really resort lodges here, but just extremely basic housing. Now I gotta figure out where those guys went with the Rotson. Chris, what are you doing?
I'm placing a GoPro to try to get a shot of the oil coming out of the breather, possibly. We'll see. It's either going to oil the GoPro is going to get absolutely nothing, or the GoPro is going to overheat and get absolutely nothing.
And get oil all over it.
Yeah, there's a chance the GoPro gets absolutely nothing. It's always a chance. This is my first 5 minutes of fame.
I know it's really bad etiquette, but we will often just work on the cars at the fuel pump if there's not really anybody else coming. As a matter of fact, we're blocking 2 pumps right now, but we haven't seen a single other customer, so it's okay. Chris is on the headset talking to Ryan.
Up in that tree right there.
Rotson actually moves out once you get it going. Here's what it looks like when Finnegan's working on the car and I'm doing absolutely nothing except for haranguing the crew. All right, this is a normal thing for our trips, is the food fight with the crew.
Remember to time it. You're gonna have to lead them a little bit.
Yeah, I know. Oh, it flew up and over. The aerodynamics caught it. Oh, well.
Out of ammo.
Yeah. Well, we just went to that drag strip and then fixed the rear end on the thing, and now we've rolled into Louisiana for the very first time. It is day 5 of big driving days, day 6 of the trip overall, and we're trying to cannonball as many miles as we can today, because tomorrow we have to be at this speed shop where we've told fans to gather so that we can do a big meet and greet and they can buy old speed parts and stuff that you'll see tomorrow or that you have already seen in the main video. I like over here this discount liquor store because it's cool and old and neat, and you know I like looking for that stuff on the road. Even though we have been doing a lot of that on this trip, we've kind of been cannonballing as much as we can. That's all I got for now. Moving on, driver change. I have to drive now. Finnegan's been driving a lot, but I have been taking some legs. So here we go. Oh, I have to gas up. That's what I'm doing right now. It's gas. What are you doing?
Well, we were about to have a food fight, but I didn't want to waste the donuts on something as lame as that, so. That's Mr. Fusion happening right there. We're about to go back in time.
You think we can get Ryan to stand behind the car and try and hit him with it?
That'd be hilarious.
Catch it in your mouth, bro.
Oh, no.
I'll do it. You launch it over the roof, I will catch it like a seal. I'll go POV.
Okay, now it's on. We tried the donut out of the exhaust pipe deal. I don't know if you'll see that in the final cut of the episodes or not. It wasn't that spectacular, but it really triggered the food fight thing because the crew stole our bag of, sugar donuts. And so Finnegan's inside shopping. This could get ugly. Stupid thing. Kind of closed. And this is where the guys disgustingly put a sausage on our wheel. Look at all the gross stuff way deep in there. Yuck. So wrong. Blah. What happened?
It's on my back. I got sausage wiener all over me. Is there some on me? Can you get it off?
Right there? Nah, I'm good.
Come on, just rub it off.
It's not that big.
It's the end of the day. Look at all the stuff these guys have to deal with. But look at the actual video van. Ryan, show me the organization of the video van.
Well, this is all from the brainchild of Christopher A. Reed, our director and fearless leader. This is just a simple steel shelf, 3-tier, and then we have our cameras up top with some Snackaroonies, some good stuff here. Fatties, if I had a fatty, get yourself one. They're delicious. Some good stuff, some fruit, some batteries, water, some fresh lemons and oranges. We got a Bostic's place in Arizona. Medical kit, which you should always have on hands. Sunscreen, and then tons of stuff cool in the back. Don't look at that area, it's messy, that's my area, don't look at it.
No, I'm looking at it. Look at this. Look at all the stuff. See, people are blown away.
Camera.
Like it's this much work and stuff. and yes,
beer.
and beer, thank you. What's in the back?
Beer.
Oh, the back's just beer.
Cooler full of drinks, and then more mounts.
Yeah. So that is what it takes to make this happen in the world of Chris Read and Ryan Crosley.
See our films,
It's really
baby.
good. Just all that organization is blowing my mind.
All of our bats, all of our mounts, all of our lights, all of our mini mounts.
We may have caught the Rotson car cover on fire.
Oh, we're getting out. The Pacifico put it out.
Okay. We put a car cover on the Rotson and the turbo melted through it, and we walked away and it was smoking, so we came back.
Oh, it looks like somebody's peed on the cover. Just pull it forward, give it some air. Think it's safe to leave?
Not going anywhere. You're stagnant.
Give me more balance.
See you later.
Bye, Ryan.
See you later.
You're like a sit and spin.
More BTS? That's what you guys don't see on Roadkill.
Cannonball!
I thought you were gonna do it.
I have my phone in my
Trust me. Would love that.
no reaction. No reaction.
He goes, Grandpa. You won. Good job. Well. I was hoping you would toss me a beer or something.
Gotta do that just day.
Now it's morning, it's our very last day on the road. I wanted to point out one more thing about the minivan. It is the Chrysler Pacifica, formerly the Dodge Caravan. And the reason why that's important is that it has stow and go, meaning the entire floor in the back goes completely flat when you fold down the rear seats. It's the only way to go. We've used them for years on TV production. Anyway, there's the guys over there prepping the Rotson. Finnegan hanging out. We are gonna go to Rocco and Cheater's speed shop today. It's gonna be amazing. See you soon. What do you want for your birthday, Chris?
Oh, just sleep.
No, you just
Someone
said
else
it.
to edit.
You just said it.
Someone else to edit. Someone else to edit for me.
It's not possible, Chris. It's your birthday. Congratulations. You get to edit.
Should I email that client tomorrow and just be like, sorry, yesterday was my birthday.
I tied one on in Alabama, and I'm not gonna be able to get your video done.
Yeah, there's a solar storm and the internet's not working.
Here's something you might not think about is that we're in constant CB radio communication with the crew. And when you see something like us driving past the Alabama sign, we've coordinated that. We've stopped at a gas station. They've told us to wait a little bit. They run up ahead, they get prepared, and then we radio them as we approach, and they shoot us going by. All right, we're now at our final destination, or we're about to be. We're going to the speed shop, Rocco and Cheaters, here in Birmingham, Alabama. That is going to be the end of this whole thing, and we know we got a bunch of viewers waiting for us there. We have stopped at a gas station down the street because the guys, Chris and Ryan, they are changing all the batteries, changing mic packs, rearranging cameras, making sure everything's in order so that we don't miss a thing on the crowd reactions when we first pull up. This is going to be great. All right, in the episode, you saw us go here to Rocco and Cheaters Speed Shop, which has been here since the 40s, and the speed shop since the 50s, and shut down in about 2007 or 2008, and has all of this amazing stuff still on the shelf. I'm just gonna show you some video details of some of the stuff that's here because it's, wow. I remember Marv Rifkin was the guy who started M&H.
There's someone out there building a 66 Oldsmobile
Who really wants those?
that really needs a set of fender skirts, has no idea where to find them.
Right.
Here's a brand new set in the box.
Yep. Stones ET wheels. Pink knockoffs, that's 90s leftovers. Now look at these guys. It's the very end. Chris is taking out the shelf on his birthday. Here you get an even bigger picture of all the stuff they bring with them. This episode was not shot on iPhones. Well, the episode you're watching was shot on iPhones, but the major episode, no way. Ryan, are you gonna do it again? When I call you, or are you not available?
For you, Freiburger, I'm always available.
Anything.
Well, not anything. Calm down.
All right, that is a wrap on this particular trip. You can see the guys wrapping up there and packaging all the stuff. Across the street is the speed shop. And man, this has been a good trip, and I'm happy to be able to have done this sort of hack, thrown together iPhone behind the scenes deal. If you want to see more Freiburger and Finnegan, make sure the sponsors know it. That's WireCare, CRC Auto, Holly. If they support more of this, I think Finnegan and I will do more of this. And of course, hit me up, buy some merch, please. It's shop.davidfreiburger.com. The link is always in my description. See you next time.